Friday, and we are rocking into the weekend with the DMV Soundcheck. This week, we are featuring Tarion. The pop soul R&B singer was born right here in D.C., and he has been in the music industry for over 2 decades. We're going to hear from Tarion first and also hear his single called Nothing Means Anything. Tarion, what a big success story you have from being here in the D.C. You were born in D.C., right?
I was born in Columbia Women's Hospital, which is no longer there. But I was born there on a very special day, January 25th. I won't say the year, but I will say this. The day that I was born was the last time the Commanders won the Super Bowl. So I'm just saying, you know, there might be a little something there.
That was a good time, right?
Really was.
Were you into music from a young age, or when did you realize that you had this musical talent?
Yes, I've been in music, I think, since I want to say 2 or 3 years old. We were living in Arlington, Virginia at the time. And my mom used to love to tell me this story. She said, I was watching something on TV. I don't know exactly what it was, but I'd like to believe that it was, you know, Michael Jackson. And I pointed to the TV and I told her at 3 that this is what I want to do with my life. And I've been following that dream ever since.
Wow. So, okay, so Michael Jackson's one of your influences. Who else have you looked to for kind of your beginning and creating the musical genre that you do now?
It's the list is so long. So many amazing artists that have fed into me, both personally as mentors and just being able to watch them from afar. Michael Jackson, as you mentioned, Prince, Tina Turner, James Brown. The list goes on and on and on and on of people who've really come and paved the way. And not just in music, I'm also an actor, and people like Taraji P. Henson, who's also a DC native, and people like Wale, who's a rapper actually, have also influenced, you know, my style and given me a little DC pride at the same time.
Well, I love the inspiration you send to others. I found on your Facebook page this, I love it. You said, do it, especially if you're scared and you feel like you're not ready. Have you kind of done that throughout your career, just gone after the big opportunities? I know you are touring and you're somewhere, it seems like, every weekend.
Yes, that is very true. You know, that is kind of something that I try to live by. I feel like all the situations where I've thrown myself into the fire, where I was afraid that, you know, I don't know if I can live up to this challenge, or I don't know if I'm ready for this. They've always prepared me and readied me for the next level. And I try to just follow that, as scary as it is. A few months ago, I actually got an offer to do a residency at the Palazzo Versace Hotel in Dubai. And I have to tell you, Ellen, I had never been that far away from home before. I had never done a show for 2+ months before. So I was very nervous and very scared, but it turned out to be the best experience, and I'm glad that I did it. So that's a rule that I try to live by every day, and not in just performing, but just everyday living. I try to live by that rule. You know, do it, especially if you're scared, especially if you're nervous, because that probably means that you're meant to be doing it.
Well, the photos from that alone looked incredible. I can't let you go without asking about new music, though. I know you're always working on new stuff. What have you come up with recently?
Yes, and actually, before we get to that, I cannot let you go without doing this. My dad watches this show religiously every morning, so I just have to say, good morning, Dad. Good to see you.
Yes.
And,
what's his name?
Will Anderson.
Will Anderson. Good morning, Will Anderson. I love that.
And I've always wanted to personally say this. Great day, Washington. It's a pleasure to see y'all as well.
Okay, we're gonna have to have you in studio and come join us on the couch sometime, co-hosting here.
I love that, Ellen.
Doing some morning mix. I love it.
New music you asked about. New music is on the way. I'll probably be releasing about 2 singles before the end of the year. And then one of my songs that is out on streaming platforms right now is called Bajo la Manga, which means I've got some aces up my sleeve. And I do have some aces up my sleeve, so there will be some surprises before the end of the year. But we got 2 new singles, a few new shows. You can follow all of it on my social media at Tarion with 3 underscores. And yeah, y'all reach out, connect with me. I love to hear from people. I call them my extended family because I don't believe in fans. I call them my extended family, and I always love connecting with my extended family.
Well, we're so glad that we could reconnect with you back here in your roots of Washington, D.C. Thank you for joining us this morning. We'll see you soon here co-hosting.
Sounds good, Ellen. Thank you. The rest of the team over there at Great Day Washington, thank you for the opportunity. And Great Day, Washingtonians. Peace to each and every one of you.
Why you taking so much time to get prepared now? Don't you know that we all turn to dust? I'd much rather see you walking around on Bedford than to walk all on my trust. I must admit I got a little bit to notice. If you want me to do too much, baby, we can go around and show the showbiz, or you can tell me what it's on to. Nothing means anything anymore anyway. We got to figure it out, baby. Nothing means anything anymore anyway. Nothing means anything anymore. Nothing means anything anymore anyway. Baby, why you sticking in the middle of the sidewalk? Don't you know that we have things to do? You've been always looking at me like it's my fault when I'm trying to go home with you. I've been thinking about a little get together, maybe something like a rendezvous. You got the look like you're just trying to say whatever, whether or not it's just me and you. To figure it out, baby. Nothing means anything anymore anyway. Nothing means, nothing means. Nothing means, nothing means. Nothing means anything anymore anyway. Give it up for the band, y'all.
If you are a member of a band, group, or solo artist from the DMV and you are interested in being featured on our show, follow us on Instagram at DMV Soundcheck 9 and send us a message with your work. Or you can email dmvsoundcheck@wusa9.com.